You will find yourself unemployed in 2025 and in the years to come if you specialize in the wrong field. But if you specialize in the right field, this will enable you to build a successful career. In this video, we are simply going to present you 7 highly searched and highly paid jobs in the logistic field in 2025 and in the years to come. So guys, make sure you watch this video till the end because good information are very scarce as dog tears. If you know someone who is into the logistic field, please share this video with him. And if it's your first time on this channel, make sure you subscribe and activate the notification button so that next time we drop a video, you will be the first person to be aware. Let's go. Over the past years, logistics and supply chain has played a leading role in the growth of global trade. With the rapid growth of e-commerce and globalization, logistic companies are now in need of skilled professionals who have innovative and efficient knowledge, who can actually come into the organization and bring in a positive and innovative contribution that will help them solve these various problems and enable them achieve their objective at the end of the day, which is to reduce costs, maximize profit, and also satisfy their customers at the same time. So guys, these are the 7 highly paid jobs and highly searched jobs in the logistic field in 2025. The first field in which I will ask you to specialize in is that of data scientist and data analyst specialist. Logistic companies are increasingly relying on data to optimize operation, improve efficiency, and make informed decisions. This has led to a growing demand for data scientists and analysts who can analyze large data sets, identify trends, and develop predictive models. So logistic companies are in highly need of these people who can actually come into the organization, analyze their data, and be able to tell them at the end of the day those things that are keeping them behind and those things that are keeping them up, and also those things that they need to avoid if they want to continue being what at a higher level in their business. It is true this field is not actually an easy one, but it is one I can advise someone to go in if he wants to be competitive in the logistic field in 2025 and in the years to come. Let's look at the second point. The second field logistic companies are highly in search of in 2025 and in the years to come is that of e-commerce logistic specialists. What is it all about? The continued growth of e-commerce has created a need for specialists who can manage complexities of e-commerce logistics, including order fulfillment, last mile delivery, and return management. So guys, in 2025 and in the years to come, with the rise of e-commerce, companies are looking those people who have what a good knowledge of e-commerce and a good knowledge of logistics. People who can actually merge these two and enable them achieve their objective at the end of the day. Because you will agree with me that if logistics has witnessed a rapid growth also over the past years, is also due to the rise of e-commerce. So companies now need these people who master e-commerce and logistics, these people who can come into the organization, help them manage what order fulfillment, manage what return orders, and other tasks related to this. So make sure you also what pay attention to this field I just discussed. Let's look at the third field. The third field logistic companies are highly in demand of in 2025 and in the next years to come is that of sustainability and green logistic specialists. As environment concern grows, there is an increased demand for professionals with expertise in sustainable logistic practices such as reducing carbon emission, optimizing transportation routes, and implementing green technologies. With all the natural incidents that have been occurring over the past years, we all know the importance that is being given to the environment in today's business world. So companies, in order to have a positive image in front the public, they are in need of those logistic professionals who have a good knowledge on green logistics and green supply chain. Those people can actually come into the organization, help them achieve their goal while preserving their environment in return. So if you want to specialize in the logistic field in 2025, that will enable you to be competitive in the logistic job market. Make sure you also look at this point, which is that of sustainability and green logistic specialist. Go in for it and you will see the scramble that will be behind you for a post in a logistic company. The next field is that of Logistic automation and robotic professionals. The use of automation and robotics in logistics is on a rise, creating a demand for professionals who can design, implement, and maintain automated systems. We all know today that robotics is playing a very big role in logistics together with automation. A lot of logistic companies are automating their processes in order to be more efficient and be able to also satisfy their customers very fast. The objective of many logistic companies in today's world is to reduce costs. And in order to reduce costs, a lot of logistic companies are automating their processes that will make them more efficient and also help them satisfy their customer as fast as possible. So companies are in high demand of people who have a good knowledge on robotics and automation. These people who can actually come into the organization, build a system, maintain a system that suits the organization's activity and that will help the organization have a competitive advantage over its competitors. So guys, if you can go in for this field, I advise you because it is one that is highly in need in the logistic field. A good example of a company that has completely automated its processes and that makes use of robots in its process is Amazon, and this has made a lot of people to lose their work, especially those working in the warehouses. So consider this field. So guys, the fifth field is supply chain resilience and risk management specialist. The COVID-19 pandemic highlighted the importance of resilient and adaptable supply chain. As a result, there is a growing demand for professionals with expertise in supply chain risk management, including risk assessment, mitigation strategies, and business continuity planning. So, guys, we all saw the negative impact the COVID-19 had in the business world in general. A lot of companies lost a lot of money and many people were unemployed as a result of this. So, in order to avoid such situations in the future, companies are in need of specialists in risk management, people who can actually help them assess risks and put in place preventive measures that will enable the company to rapidly adjust in case of any incident, because no one is willing to go through what happened when the COVID-19 break out. So guys, if you go in for this field, I can assure you that you will not lack a good position in the logistic company that will enable you build a successful career in the logistic field. The second to the last field is simply that of cloud computing and logistic specialist. Cloud computing is transforming the logistic industry by enabling real-time data sharing, collaboration, and analytics. Professionals with expertise in cloud computing and logistics will be in high demand in 2025 and in the years to come. When we talk about cloud computing in very simple word, we are simply referring to the storage of data over the internet that can be accessed anywhere and at any time. No matter where you are, you can have access to this information as far as you have internet. So big logistic company use cloud computing in today's world to rapidly exchange among themselves and to also ease what collaboration among their employees. And this is something that is giving a competitive advantage to companies that are using it over others. I advise you to go in for this field because if you do that, it's simply going to help you guarantee a very good position in a logistic company, especially those big logistic companies like DHL, FedEx, UPS, Amazon, or any other logistic company you can think of. And finally, the last skill is that of cyber security specialist. What is it all about? As logistic operation becomes increasingly digitized, cybersecurity is becoming a critical concern. Professionals with expertise in cybersecurity will be in high need to protect logistic network and data from cyber threats or cyber attacks. We all know that over the internet, not everybody is there for positive reasons. Others are there to build and others are there to destroy. We all know the negative impact cyber attack can have on the performance of a company. So logistic companies, in order for them to be on a safe side, logistic companies are in search of professionals who have good knowledge on cybersecurity, people who can actually come into the organization, protect their information and data against any negative attack over the internet, and enable them to continue carrying out their operation without any problem. So guys, these were the 7 highly searched and highly paid jobs in 2025 and in the next years to come. If you want to build a successful career in the logistic field, make sure you consider these 7 top skills we just mentioned. If you know someone who is into the logistic field or who is planning to enter into the logistic field, please advise him to watch this video or share this video with him so that he can actually know which field he can choose before going into the field, to avoid a situation where he will find himself unemployed or among those who are unemployed simply because they chose the wrong field. So guys, if you loved this video, please make sure you subscribe to our channel and check our playlist for more content. It was 10 done in place. As I usually say, 2025, it's our year. Together, let's grow and achieve more. Thank you for watching.